Put the time in. Me, I ain't waiting on nobody. That's just, some emergency, but that going to piss, you should have pissed before you left. Before you started.
Better grab you. Better grab you a soda bottle or something and put it on the side.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Good touchdown. Go, boy.
61. Matchbox light.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Don't get him out the business. I won't have to say stuff.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, Delta. Big trip.
Now Jones.
And
he's going to keep it. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Room here to run. Escapes the defender. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd down, here's Barkley looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The outlaw, you draw Horford.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
The evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Looking looking to throw on second down. Jones, open receiver. That's Caden Smith, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37.
Always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field of the defense.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Gallman will run it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down now, Barkley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he gets us one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. This time, Trubisky will throw.
The short field shrinks.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. That's two really excellent drives for them to start this ball game, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Extra point up and through, and that'll make the score 14-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's caught. It's Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can be big.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Run it!
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
No, I ain't Brady.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll air this one toward Coleman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I'd make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
The Blue Freddy offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Touchdown, Chicago! 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate the break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like assistance, can take them into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 38.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Gallman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long.
Go, go. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah.
Recon, 132 fighter, 50, plant. Target.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Below Nichols. Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Robinson's got it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, an even 90 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's good.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. They go play action with Trubisky. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This one into the hands of Burton.
We got this.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Trubisky to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Dexter Lawrence able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Gallman. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh, man.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready for the Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. Oh, good move. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Trubisky will throw. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. Trubisky now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Cohen. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Push him back. Push him back.
On first down, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Again, it's Barkley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Saquon Barkley, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right here, right here. 50 seconds to mine. 50. Alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback and a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. An impressive 75-yard punt return as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wayne Goldman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
I got to show some hands to the side before you go in there. For real.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay. You gonna check my temperature?
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here that's complete. Past the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not very confident,
touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Stop it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Yeah, let me read back.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Yeah.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
There you go. You got the lawnmower started again.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
You got the lawnmower started.
He gets this away so wisely, I'd say. Angle this to the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Right now, you need to get your lawnmower straight.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You know your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzling.
You hit the wrong number.
X3, 218, chopper.
Yeah, he's been hitting it to the...
Back to the ground, this time. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in the running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest. They want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Don't worry about it. Take it almost to the shot.
First touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
Maybe too many people on your broadcast. Let me get off your broadcast and go to here. I'm just joking. That's a joke.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
In baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
You still got time. 2 minutes, 54 seconds. All you need is 24 points.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get the track lawnmower out.
Now a carry for the shifty Deion Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Again, it's Lewis.
Yeah, you got your track
on a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk about situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Yeah, that 56 or 55 or 65.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
No. I ain't talking to you. I ain't talking to you.
This one, and this is a
I'm not even on your game.
On the return is Cohen. Good blocking there, nearly swung him as it is. Yeah. It'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come to the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for Montgomery. Hit and the ball is loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
You're going to make sure with the franchise he's giving up that goddamn 30-some points.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yeah, mine just said your opponent was experiencing technical.
What is it, Dunzo? What's the score, Dunzo? Mercy. Don't worry about it. It is one game. You got 13 more. You still can do it. Good.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
He's still rumbling, isn't he?
Yeah.
Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Yeah, cat got it. Instead of cut the yard, he cut his tongue down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. They go play action. Trubisky. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.